Hey, welcome. Thanks for reviewing my channel here. My name is Mac, and this is my introduction video to myself. Well, this video is intended to let you guys be aware who views all my videos and my other content about me. I was born and raised in Aurora, Illinois, which is the last suburb city of Chicagoland. And I moved around, I can't say quite a bit, but I moved around growing up, mostly with family, at the age of 17 after leaving home. My upbringing wasn't great. Um, Middle class, poor, I guess you can consider it. Mostly poor, living on state fair aid stuff, food stamps, Hesed House, where you go to a place where in Royal Illinois all the bums and other riffraff type people like that would live around or live at. And my mom would take me to what they call the soup kitchen every Saturday. Yeah, they had some good food there. They sure did. Um, my father was in the picture up until the time that he got killed, and I was going on 8 years old at that time when that happened. So my mom left with me and my sister. Excuse me. Um, See, try to go back to thinking about history doing this video. Again, this may be a long video because I'm going to be rambling. Um, Financial history, I grew up middle class, poor, mostly poor. My mom had gotten some security jobs, but mostly was at home taking care of me and my sister up until I was 17. And, you know, the typical American single parent type lifestyle. I grew up in the 1990s, 80s, and 90s, so I'm a 80s baby. I was born in 1983, and at this time of this video in 2022, I am 39 years old. Well, young, really. Let's see. I had family, my mom's side of the family, mostly females, who, of course, what people consider today are old school in the mentality. So I grew up with that mentality, due to also respecting your elders. Um, Definitely respecting your elders. That's definitely lacking today. Cleaning the house, you know, house chores. Some stuff that the 60s and 70s age kids growing up had respect for. They were induced and indoctrinated within my own self. Growing up with that mentality, but also growing up poor. Not dirt poor, just poor. Living off welfare stuff because my mom and the Social Security associated with my dad's death situation because he was military affiliate with the Air Force. She hopped from boyfriend to boyfriend, you know how that goes nowadays. It still was then as it is like it is now, probably a bit worse now. She was somewhat financially struggling, growing up around the more hooded and ghetto people, mostly ghetto. In Aurora, people were ghetto, not hood, ghetto. Um, Once I was 17, I moved out, came to, uh, what was it? Well, came to Arkansas, the state of Arkansas, which is definitely a slow down, white society type, Christian doctrinated society area. And I came down, what was it? I can't think, this is a city near Little Rock, Arkansas. and stayed with my brother. He moved out from that summer to Fort Smith, Arkansas, because of job. He's a tattoo artist. Now he lives in Sapulpa, Arkansas. Oklahoma. Well, I lived with him for a little bit. Then went from him to another brother. Mind you, I'm 17. So when I was 19, 18, moved out, lived with another brother, and from there, I ended up getting my own apartment in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Then from there, hopped around on jobs and stuff. I ended up moving to Las Vegas, Nevada. Stayed a year and some months. My mother was out there at the time, and stayed with her for a month. Moved out of there to my own little place next to hers, and I've been there for a year. And man, talking about many jobs I've had there. It's hard to keep a job, but easy to get a job in Las Vegas. Well, at that time, which was 2003, 2004. So 2004, I ended up moving out, moved in with another relative, my mom's sister, in Peoria, Illinois. Was there for a year, almost 2 years, I think. Met a nice female, very nice female, and we lived together. Then I got an opportunity because of income for myself that I wanted to move back in with my mom. So this time I was in Louisville, Kentucky. Moved in with her, moved out with her, moved in my own apartment complex, of course, because I was 23, 24, 24-ish, not 23, 24 at the time. So from Louisville, Kentucky, and that's where my home base was when I joined the Army. So I was 24 when I joined the Army as of June 6th. No, sorry, June 10th, 28 or 2008. So I went to the Army, spent some time in there, got out, and went to college in 2013. Was it? Yeah, 2013 or 2015. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky at that time as well. And I went to college for electrical engineering. So I got an associate's degree within that as a technician, although my mind's more geared towards other things. Then from there, I spent a few more years there, moved out in 2015, back to Arkansas. So I came back to Arkansas in 15? Was it 17? No, it was 2015 because I was in Fort Smith again. Stayed with my sister, did with her crappy husband. We got rid of her husband, which is not her ex-husband. And after we did that, stayed with her to attend for her kids, moved away, came up to Rogers. No, I was 15 because I moved to, no, I was in Rogers, Arkansas from 15 to 17. Okay, that's why I moved to Arkansas. Stayed with relatives of my oldest brother, and then I got my apartment. Then I stayed there for 4 years, and then from there went back down to my sister for the summer recently in 2017. No, man, I'm getting dates wrong. I'm trying to remember this stuff, but I hopped around, lived with family, moving out, as their security reasoning. I'm doing all right now, financially, doing all right financially. Not doing great, better to have splurging on stuff like most people like to do, but that's what it is. I don't just get by, I can't just say that, I do all right. Anyways, I went from Rogers, went back down to Fort Smith with my sister. The reason I went with her was to tend with her kids. She needed a babysitter for the summer. But it turned out to be, as this time, 2 years later, I'm now in what's considered Centerton, Arkansas, outside last little, I don't even know what they call this community. It's Bentonville, Arkansas community. And I'm here now. It's peaceful. That's one thing for sure. There's not much crime here. The cops want to find some type of crime so they can get some. They pull people over for traffic crap. I mean, that's how slow the crime is here. Yeah, there's theft. There's not much. The big crime, murders and rape and stuff, but that does go around the area, I assume. Mostly it's theft or some type of drug. I don't know. I'll get into the crime areas of people's lives. But I guess that's what it is. Mostly traffic crime, minor crap like that. Around here, that's the big type of crime. Maybe marijuana, since marijuana is medically legal here in Arkansas. Just bullying mentality from police. But overall, it's quiet, calm. People are friendly. People definitely stay to themselves. If something happens, they don't know anything about it, but cops get called, ambulance come, and they're like, "Oh, what happened? Oh, okay." They get nosy type neighbor people. This weather here in northwest Arkansas, it rains a lot throughout the entire year. It's mild climate. The snowfall maybe lasts a day all the way to a week, and then it disappears throughout the time. It'll snow once, maybe twice, maybe up to 3 or 4 times during the whole week, and then it melts away. It doesn't stay long at all here. We have mild winters, mild summers all season. It's considered mild because it gets up to like 99 degrees Fahrenheit, and it feels like maybe 101, 102 in July at the most. And that's it. And that's just for one day. The rest of it's averagely 80s and 90s in the summer. And then it drops to 70s and 80s like during the autumn time, fall, which is like now. Then it rains a lot. Springtime is like that, definitely. And of course we have tornadoes, but it's not horrible. Let's see. Wintertime, it gets cold. It freezes, of course, here more on the roads. It gets slick. Most people drive trucks, period. Truck-based vehicles. They either drive a sedan or SUV mostly around here. And then, of course, you got the new CUVs. A lot of people drive nice cars. There's not a lot of crappy-looking cars, run-down, broken-down cars on the road. Thinking about that in this video, I do already have videos on my channel that you can view yourself of my 2013 Cadillac CTS. Keep thinking V to say that because I'm used to watching other content on YouTube about Vs because I'm inspired. Mine is a premium collection edition. It's the 3.6 liter LFX engine. Stock horsepower of the engine is 318. I just have a aftermarket AEF air filter. Now I used to have a K and N oiled cold air intake, the Typhoon. But I took that out because I was having complications with oil getting through the air channel or the piping to the mass airflow sensor, causing some clogging and gunking. So I replaced it. It worked. I was cleaning it, but I decided I'll just replace it with another one since they're relatively cheap from different manufacturers who make them. And I haven't had too much of a problem with that. So anyways, I got to drive a 2013 Cadillac CTS Premium in white diamond. And the only downfall is just to me is that it doesn't have the power of the 6.2 liter LSA engine. And that's what I'm saying. When I get done paying on the car in complete and I will get the engine and transmission swapped, then I'm going to have trouble trying to figure out what to do with this existing engine. The engine has now 104,000 miles, and I got it last year with 96,000 miles, I think. So, I mean, I don't drive it around. I just drive around town, daily driver for sure. It's got a nice exhaust on it. I recently placed last month 2 post-cat high-flowing catalyst converters. I still got a fumes problems with the exhaust, so I think and a backfire type thing, like when it's idling only, the car will idle and then boom 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 like normal, and then goes boom 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 boom. It does this normal thing and then it goes pop pop, and like, well, that's some type of exhaust leak. And not only that, it's only when I gun it, when I floor it and let off and start riding normal, then I come to a stop and I'm idling, I smell fumes. It's not raw fuel, it's just fumes from the exhaust. So it's either the manifold gaskets on each side of the engine needs to be replaced for sure, or the pre-catalyst converters need to be replaced. And that's $1,000 for both sides together of the parts, and then having someone do it. That's too much for me to do. I'm not gonna work on a car like that probably ever again. And I had a 1995 Jaguar XJ6, which was relatively easy to work on, being a year compared to today's stuff, and had plenty of room in that car to work on. But it was my project / daily car. Well, I did trade that car in to get this one. That was my dream car I wanted for 12 years. And then I finally found, because I wanted a Jaguar. I didn't know much about Jaguar cars, and I wanted one, and I would figure some type of sedan looking thing. And I liked the color white. So I got the white one, found one. I had another channel with that on there, and now I regret that I don't have those videos, but it is what it is. So now I got this beautiful car here. I call her Precious Diamond. So my video is about the car. I also play electric guitar. I'm a death metal style, thrash metal style player. So I play that, and I recently got some updates in the video explaining the new gear that I have. So my hobbies are music, driving my car, fixing my own car, styling out my own car, and I also play on a gaming PC video games. Right now I play Division 2, which I really like. It's my introduction to Division. Oh man, all this talking, I need water. And I don't want to cut the video, so I just like to do that. I like to be raw on my videos, just straight out. Whatever happens on a video. I'm not too conscious about somebody thinking something about me not being good enough, whatever, trying to impress people. I just don't, and that's another subject I'll talk about in a moment. Let me go over here, grab me some water, bring my water bottle back here. As I state, of course, this is my bedroom here. Go around talking. I need that water. Man. I don't know how the audio is coming in with this specific video, because I usually play or record the video with the boom mic. Well, it's not really a boom mic, but the black filters, so it's kind of a little bit muffled. So maybe this time, since I took those filters off and I'm using a condenser stereo microphone, it picks up everything in the room. So yes, there's an echo. I even hear the echo now. So the video, but I don't have the wall panels that I could use. Oh, my styling. This is what I would like to wear daily. Most likely it's either pants like this or jeans and a t-shirt. Or it's one of these shirts and pants like these, my shoes, These are Marco Polo, I think it is, shoes here. The watch I got this many years ago. It's wood. I don't know what wood it is. I consider it birch. It smells like bird poop to me when it's really wet. It just does. I don't know what type of wood does that. Maybe you guys can explain that to me. But it's a nice watch. It just shows the face of the time and the date. That's all I wanted at the time. It's a Japanese company who hand built this, and the name of it's called Be Well. The ring, the recent edition, it is, if I can pronounce it right, Amaranth or amethyst stone, and it's sterling silver. It came from Turkey. The ring did. It normally is, I think, $65 for the ring, and I only paid like $10, $15 off of that. I think it was $50 or $55 to get it. Etsy, I think I got it from Etsy website. ETSEY, I guess. Etsy, I think that's pronounced. I think that's where I picked it up from. And with this, the ring, I got this nice little bracelet. I think it's wood, and then you got a little sterling silver there too. Yeah, it's what is it, hang on, so I take it. It's $9.25, $9.92. Like silver, there's a stamp, so you know it's real. And I have another ring, which I don't wear because it's nice looking. It's a Cadillac ring. That's the reason why I got it, because it was Cadillac. The person said it was real gold plated, but I guess there's no stamp, so there's nothing about stating that what type of purity it is. But it looks like a class ring, and I wanted to use it as a pinky. I like the pinky ring because it's status, specifically, and then I am single. Ladies, I'm single. Come holler at me, ladies, I'm single. Let's see, I wanted to mention about personality within going into what I like. Of course, I love women. But women are the trouble. Men are not the trouble. Women are the trouble. I'm learning recently that they like that roller coaster. They like that emotional roller coaster. They like to be taken high and drop down to the lowest that they can and then back up again. They don't want to stay in the middle. Us men trying to level things out, be in the middle. All this high aggression, well, I'm definitely that way. Trying to balance that out and not seem like a wuss as society norms would claim that you are. If you cry in front of people and you boo-hoo or you boo-hoo a lot, oh, you're weak, blah, blah, blah. That's what people would state that you are. Well, me, I'm sensitive. That's the best way I can explain it. I use emotions, as we all do. We're considered as a human, all right? I was just learning that word human. In legal terms, it means you're a slave. That's just what that means in legal terms. You are enslaved. But when it comes down to a being of light that God gave you, you're a human. You're in a human meat sack right now. These are things I'm learning through the law of one and learning through the sovereignty, movement that is going on legally. The different terms and words used and what they mean for each subject or topic. So that's the ring. And this is what I would wear daily if I was wearing this. If I would wearing just a t-shirt in the pants and my tennis shoes or my black boots, whatever the heck they may be considered, because they're like a high top boot, leather. They're not a thick boot. It's really thin on the sole. I might wear the watch. I don't wear the ring really. I definitely wear this every day. It's just easy. It's convenient to throw this on than would be this. Because if I use my hands all the time, they get rough, dry, brittle. I gotta use lotion. So that means I gotta take this off and do that. I wash my hands a lot. I touch something, like if I was just doing my mouth, I gotta go wash my hands. Some people might consider that OCD. Well, I'm a clean person, not a clean freak. I'm a neat, clean person. About personality for myself, my persona as the ego has created myself as. I'm not an uppity person. I consider myself classy. No, I'm not all the way gentleman, huffy puffy, classy type. I don't know, like all those older movies where blech, where they show what a gentleman should look like and all that, and how they act all the time. I don't do all that too much. I'm conscious about it, but not all the time. I'm more of a hood, classy type person, but in the realm of class, I consider myself categorized in that. I drive a Cadillac. I used to drive a Jaguar. Jaguar. Yeah, that's really how it's pronounced. Jaguar. Jaguar. Not Jaguar, a Jag. I like that. That was cool. That's a new I like that catchphrase. I drive it. Jag. Jag. I like that. That's cool. It just Jag. I drive a Jag. Oh, really longer. Yeah, I drive a Jag. That's just too much. Excuse me. I'm getting comfortable here. This is my chair. Opposite corner for me is my computer. I'm very proud of building a computer. I'm very proud of the things I do. I'm a proud person. I do boast a bit, I guess I do, but I deserve it because I'm successful. And what I mean by the word successful is when I have a goal, I accomplish it. On my own terms, I accomplish anything I put my mind to. That's how strong-willed I am. That's part of my personality. I'm a strong-willed, independent man, and I notice that's a lot that women are attracted to, but they're shy, embarrassed, weak, considerable, submissive. I can't say weak. Submissive. They're definitely submissive. Now, I'm not totally submissive. I can be with the right person around, but I like to show my dominance, so I'm just naturally that way. So it comes down to what I've read in the past. I'm a Sigma man. All the different videos and things I've read about them, like, wow, that's almost on key, where most of it is on par. But some of it's like, I ain't really exactly like that. So I can't say I'm a hybrid. I'm definitely not an alpha male. I'm not a beta. Fuck, oh my god, no. Oh man, no. And gammas, or I guess it's a gamma. I can't remember the other type of personality type. I don't think I met many of them, but I noticed when there's someone like that personality, I get annoyed by them. Certain people I'm annoyed by. Certain people are too dominant. It's few of those. But I can tell I am kind of arrogant. I can get that way, but I'm not totally that way. When it comes down to the total arrogance in men, and they like, oh yeah, you can tell the football players versus the eggheads. And then you get the people like me, lone wolves, as I guess I am. I'm on my own. I do my own thing. No one has an opinion over me. Now, I may take an opinion and run with it, but you know what? I don't have to. I form my own opinions about the things that I enjoy. And I really want people to realize that that's what they can do themselves. It doesn't matter what your mama, your daddy, your brother, your cousin, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, your teacher, your president, your governor, I don't know, your boss, what they opinionate about you, as long as you are happy with you, that's all that matters. Get right with yourself. Get right, find yourself, know yourself. Read a lot of literature that explains psychology, explains spiritual things, metaphysical things, to understand really what is it being a human. And I just happen to find this law of one doctrine. Well, it's not a doctrine, it's information. Because Ra, who is the entity that brought the information to us, is just that. It's just a complex of a Venus. Apparently, it's a social network complex of all the conscious beings of Venus from so many millions of years ago. Now, a lot of people who are considered Christian, which they don't even know what that word really means, where it came from, the history of that, they just like, oh, this is me now. I'm in a box, and you can't just take my box and move it. That's the kind of people I'm referring to. They're shallow-minded. I'm definitely not shallow-minded. Um, I'm open-minded. I'm out there. I'm not. I'm grounded, but I like to be out in the stars. I just do. I love it. I love thinking that way. So this is what gravitated me towards the law of one, aliens, extraterrestrial, really, other beings. But it's like, are they physical? Maybe, maybe not during this period of events. Then again, it goes depth, and that's the type of topics and subjects I'm into. I started learning since I was 16, reading books actually on psychology. Wanted to find out what it is about being this human and why am I here. And all this is before I knew all about my personality type traits. Oh, another thing about that, I'm a Cancerian male. So yes, that's where it comes a lot of more my sensitivity and my intuition when it comes down to that. But yeah, I'm good with money. I want money. So when I think it's true, when I think of the Cancer, I think of the character Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob cartoon series. Yeah, that's kind of like me. I'm Mr. Krabs. Give me your money, 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 money. Come on, more money, 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 money. I love money, 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 money. Ah, money. Yeah, but I don't show it like that. But I don't get it like that either. But you know what? It comes and it goes. It flows. Money produces money. That's something I'm learning. Now, what we run on in this world, I also learned, is just currency. Money is only held in value of gold and silver. Oil could be considered money. You know, things that's reproducing wealth could be considered money. But are they really artificially money? Yes, artificially. Fiat currency is not money. It's just currency. Fake currency, which makes the world go around. That's damaging. But those who can have precious metals and other valuable resources, that's money. If you got a collection of what do you call those things? Uh, Rims, car rims, automotive rims. Just you got to stock them in your junkyard, backyard. Just used ones. You know they're all used, and you clean them up and you fix them up and make sure that they're almost new again. That's money because you can take that and sell it. You're sure you're going to exchange fiat currency, but you get a lot more fiat currency for your job well done. Stuff like that. I mean, the material is the money because it's useful. People want to ride on those rims. Or they can be melted down since most of them would be aluminum or steel. You can melt them down, use them for something else. Money. Hence precious metals. It's pretty. It's usable for electronics and other space stuff, you know. Money. So I'm a thinker, I'm an intellectual. I'm also sensitive, like I keep mentioning. I'm left-handed, actually. This is left, my left hand. I'm a left-handed person living in a right-handed world. Yes, I come from the other side of the mirror. How did I get here? And now I'm trapped. I don't know. I would say I want to go back where all the rainbows, unicorns, and pretty stuff is at, but I'm stuck here, just like you. I'm trying to think. What do I do on a daily, I guess? Whatever I want. I don't have to do anything. I am financially compensated through the military service that I provided. So through a VA service, I'm considered disabled. So I get my compensation, my financial welfare from that. And of course, being any veteran, they get any veteran. You don't have to be disabled, but you get benefits because you serve the country. And that's great. I think a lot of people, or most people, should try joining some type of military outfit and see if they work with it, if it's the right fit for them. I found out it's not for me because I don't like living by the rules of others and the others' authority. I'm my own authority. I know what I should do. I know what I should not do. I know what I can do. So I live in those three norms. And I don't like people bossing me around when I'm my own boss. I'm a self-made person. I don't like, I'm an American, and I don't like the idea that other people want a handout, asking for a handout, being a bum, instead of thinking about what they can resource themselves and become a better whatever they want to be. They rather just sit on their ass and ask for help in the form of money. Yeah. And I just don't get that. I mean, I've always thought if I was that type of person, I would be in the woods, away from people, having a good time, or just, I don't know, I guess being scared, trying to figure out what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to drink. Hopefully I don't get killed. Rather than being scared around people, I guess it's more comfortable around groups of other people. For me, I think being away from people would be better for me. So there are two different types of people with that. You either want to stay hermit-wise, like I guess I do, away from the drama of all the bullcrap that people can bring you, or you want to be around all that bullcrap and just deal with it. I don't want to deal with nobody's bullcrap. I got to handle my own. With the Sigma personality and my architect personality from the 16 personality traits founded on the Myers and Briggs personality test, I want to help others realize what their potential is and strive for that potential to become greater than themselves. Always moving, always changing, always reinventing, always discovering and rediscovering yourself. Those are the traits that I hold high. I just do. I just naturally found that I like that stuff. So since I'm one of those type of people, which is extremely rare, I'm single. That's the reason why I'm single. Because everybody wants to be a puppet or a muppet to someone else. Piggyback off of them. I scoff and I just ridicule and think that's so humiliating and stupid. Now, other nations, yeah, it's difficult to do the freedoms that we enjoy here. So I guess you have to try to get your adventure and get away from that type of placement. Ooh. Oopsie. There's nothing happened. Well, I did for the scratch. Damn. That you try to get away from that areas and join something else to get the community going. But as an individual, I don't see a problem. Like, you take care of yourself. Like, everyone take care of themselves, everybody else would be fine too. Because you would differentiate and discern those who are more gravitating toward the negative, considerably evil, or those who are considered good. Positive and negative. That's all this is. It's about polarity. I'm telling you, this is true. Because I've been looking at this aspect for years. And I just discovered the law of one months ago. That's it. Like 4 months ago, I think it was. I discovered the law of one. And I've been thinking about everything is polarity. Everything is one way or the exact opposite in some way. It's always positive, negative, good, evil, left, right, something like that. It's always something like that. If you find one thing, there's got to be the opposite. Once you find the opposite, there's another opposite to that opposite. And it continues and continues. It may be the same one eventually, but there's always one and the other. That's what I found out. And then I discovered the law of one, and like, you know what? This definitely makes sense. The universe provides for me. God provides for me. I provide for myself. And it breaks down like, wow, all this stuff fits in. It just does. I've been watching YouTube videos, recommendations come along from previous videos I watched. Man, it's late. Well, it's early, but it's late. I'm still tired, I guess. I had a good 6 hours of sleep. And it's now, going on 4 o'clock in the morning. I decided I want to do this video since I got it on my mind. And that's the thing people should do. If they got the time and they have the urge to do something, just get it done. Just go ahead and take care of it. I don't know. I guess that's pretty much it that I wanted to take care of with this video. Is do an introduction video about what I'm about. And these are things I always look at. The aspects of why am I here, what purpose can I fulfill, and or what purpose must I fulfill? How well can I be successful? Most people think, oh, you need money, you need women, or if you're a woman, you need a man to become somebody. That's totally false. That's all fictitious. It's all the face value of stuff. Those who are struggling, which I know there's got to be plenty of you, because I used to be that type of way too. I still strive, but I don't struggle. You just got to know what you want, know your personality, know the internal you, which is your soul being brought out. Express yourself. But of course, these 2 rules I abide by, and I think all should. Don't harm yourself, don't harm others in your process of success. If you do, it's not going to be good. Because the outcome is never good. That's why we have laws, like universal laws. And that's what a universal law would be. Now, in America, we got the 3, you got your life, property, and liberty. Liberty is rights. Your rights to be able to do this and do that and breathe, basically. Go away! And, oh man. One of the nephews wanted to wake up, again, the same one, and bother me, asking if their mother is here, when he knows his mother is not in my room. He just wants to bother me and cause trouble, try to figure things out, because he's curious. No, I'm not going to open the door. He knows where his mom's at. He wants to bother me. And it's early in the morning, and he wants to bother me. They're just pests to me. I don't like people like that. I don't like raising children, raising a family. That's not what I'm about. That just proves it. I'm totally annoyed by people who need to be needy, who wants to be needy. No, he's a special kid anyway, so he's really special, and he knows he is, but he doesn't care, so he tries to get his way all the time. And these are the personality traits similar to how his own dad was. And like, oh no. It's his mom in here, but you only hear my voice. But his mom must be in here. So that's the type of shit he's trying to play. Same thing with his brother. Now my status, I moved here to help my sister. Now it's been long enough. I'm ready to move back on my own and not deal with this kind of stuff. That I'm not into family. I don't want a family. I got my own. I want to adventure. I desire to go have fun. Be an adult. Not have to be struggling. Now, if you choose to have kids, that's it. You choose to have kids. You're the one who spread your legs. You're the one that pumped the woman. You chose to do that. Now, there are scumbags who have that availability, did that type of stuff, and be like, you know what? I don't want this responsibility. I'm adios and I'm out of here. That's wrong. That's what their daddy did. He's just a scumbag. So, I'm putting it out there. Most of these males is being a scumbag, but apparently there's some stories where women are doing the same type of thing. So that's why they have the legal problems that they do have. But if I had kids, I'm going to take care of my damn kids. That's just how I am. I have to because I'm responsible. But I don't want kids. I just want to have fun. I just want to enjoy life and be at peace. I don't want to struggle. I don't want it at all. For the things that I do, if I strive. And being the perfectionist that I am, I strive for anything that can be attaining me to be as a perfectionist. I know this world is perfection. Because it has both positive and negative polarity, which you must learn and find out how to balance the polarities. That's perfection. That's what I discovered in recent years. That's what I'm trying to do. Balance my own perfection. Because in the light of reflection, I am the creator. I am God. You guys are too. And it's complex from a certain mindset that people would have, and they just deny what is, or what could actually be probable, instead of thinking, oh, that's totally wrong, you're totally wrong, I can't think that way. All these different movements, Black Lives Matter, the feminists, the gays, like, come on. Get it all right, people. All this stuff's been around since we've been around here. As a civilization, as a species, as a race. It's been going on for thousands of years. It's just now that the fact that it's being allowed out in the open, in the public view eye point, it's being talked about. All this political correctness with terminologies of words and verbs, you know, the he, she, they stuff. That's dumb. That's totally dumb. The gender pronoun crap. That's dumb. If you think that's how that stuff should be, and that's how we should present ourselves, you're dumb. That's something else I have to talk about. Too many stupid people. Too many. I don't want to deal with any of that. I don't care if it is a judgment that is just that. I can tell. I have those intuitions. If I know you're a stupid person, I'm just have to leave you alone. Yeah, I'm going to argue with you and fight with you quite a bit. But eventually I will have to realize, you know what, this girl is just stupid. I just have to leave them to be stupid. Some people are just stupid. It's sad. It really is. Because everybody else cannot be like you. I realized that as well when I was trying to make people be like me. Everybody else cannot be like me because they're not ready to be like me. They can't be me. I'm only me. You are only you. But to be like you or me, that's a probability. That is a possibility. You just have to work at it. What your goal is. And a lot of people look at this face value stuff. Oh, this hot chick. And this guy drives a nice Ferrari. A nice red Ferrari. And so he's somebody. He's only somebody if you think he's somebody. She's only hot if you think she's hot and you act upon those events. That's all it is. I'm telling you the truth here, people. That's all it is. That's all it is. So if you don't place value upon that stuff, people will change to get you to like them. Yeah, I want people to like me. I want people to like my videos here, and a few more. What do you call it? Subscribers. Can't think what you guys are called. But you know what? I don't have that many, and I'm cool with it because I do this for me. I like to watch my own videos. Just this is what I do. This is what I've done. You know, as a collection of memories. You know, that's what it's cool to me. But you know, there's some people respond to my comments about some videos I put on, have questions. I know there's a lot of people have questions, not just videos, just in my daily life. They're questioning things. They don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do. I come up with a conversation, and they're like, "Oh, how this? No, do that, and where do I get this?" And what is, you know? It's like, cool. That's a good thing. But most people have questions versus, you know what? This is what I've already done. I think this works out, but what's your opinion? I don't get that. People have more just, oh, that's a nice idea. Where did you get that? What's the name of that? What's the brand? How much was this? Or what you did, or they just like, I impress people. I know I do. We all should be able to do that. We all do that, I think. Secretly, the person's impressed with something that you've done. And they may not tell you, but they walk away, think about it sometime. I impress people. That's a good thing. I mean, I don't want to negatively impress people. I don't even know if that's a thing or not. Yeah, that's pretty much it. People flock to me and they have questions about things and problems that they're having, and they're looking for solutions. And that's not a problem, but I just seem like that happens to me. You know, I'll go out about talk, and people are like, wow. And no, I'm not thinking about that guy. No, I'm not no Yeshua, no Jesus. No, I'm not no holy roly type savior or almighty intellect guy who freaking knows everything. That's another saying I do have. I'm not I know everything. I'm a trying to learn everything kind of guy. Whew. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This is a long video, probably another hour-long video. I noticed as I get older, I guess that's what it is when you get older, you get wiser and you try to share the information you've gained throughout the years so other people don't do the same type of mistakes. Ooh, excuse me. And also, not only just don't doing the mistakes, but so they might have a better opportunity. You know, isn't that what we should be doing? Is learning, living life, learning from life, express the life, pass it on. You know, we know we're all limited. We're not going to physically be here very long. 80, 90, 60, 100 years. That's it. You know, but yes, we humans do live second by second, and so much could happen in that one. I'm telling you, so much can happen in 1 second. So many different things, and we rationalize these things and consciously think about that and know that it does. So many events could happen in one damn second all together. And we're like, oh, we can't take it, overload. And it just happened. That's the truth. Things can happen in 1 second. Car crash, an old woman across the street, an old man being robbed, or somebody in a liquor store robbing somebody, all in the same time period because of different events. In 1 second, all this stuff has happened. Like, wow, that's too much to be handling, too much going on. And those are bad things. Or somebody else down the road getting married all at the same second. Or birds are tripping in the air, singing songs in the trees, all in that 1 second. The sky is nice and blue and freaking sun's shining. All in 1 second. The wind's coming through. I love wind anyways. But yeah, all this stuff happens in 1 second. And if you perceive that this is all going on, it's like too much overload information because of the way we physically are built. But our soul, or the spirituality that we are, we can take it all in. We do take it all in. But do we process it all? No. That's why there's memories, because we only process what's a memory. Because there's things that I remember as a child, and my sister should know the same events, and it's like she don't remember it. I'm like, damn. And that just happens. But yeah, that's my video here, guys. My introduction video to myself. I just take care of myself and live my life and go about my own business and just do what I want to do. I'm real. I'm just a authentic person, being that's here trying to share wealth. And not just like, hey, here's this, you can do this, but you know what, I got this other thing on the side that if you want to join my Patreon, give me some donation money, or if you want to join this website, you can go on there and buy some of my merchandise. Oh, that's what I think about with those type of people. Like, I mean, they're doing their thing, but it's just the fact that they present this goodness, information that makes people calm and happy about it. And then they just like, hey, we need some money. Go get this and give me my money. Give me your money or currency. People are just messed up. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't have to do that type of stuff anymore. So I was like, man. I would think about it if I had the electrical engineering degree, where I would be today if I was using it. I would be a manager, engineering manager somewhere. That's what I would be doing. Some type of tech company I'd be working for, some type of tech company, and I'd be making money. But you know what? I'm not pursuing that. I'm pursuing spiritual growth, wealth, and along the time I enjoy what I like to enjoy: video games, guitar, and my car, or a car or cars. I'm not into the big, huge in the car culture, but I am. I'm a car enthusiast. I like the sound of a internal combustion engine. I like the fanciness of cars and what things are decked out with, the way they look, the way they're styled, the way their body lines are flowing. That type of car culture stuff I'm into. That's pretty much it. I do have other videos I'm planning on doing in the future, of course. I just think about these videos. That's usually how I do a video. I'll think about it at the moment. You know what? Let's just get it done. And I do it. You know, these videos I do in the morning of playing guitar, that's what it is. I get up and you know what? I want to do a video of me just playing, practicing. You know, I'm thinking about doing some type of song right now or a structure of what's considered could be a song. Because I haven't done that stuff in many years. And I need to get back into that because that's what I enjoy, music. I listen to music all the time in my vehicle as I drive. Sleeping, I listen to music. I listen to music sometimes on my computer. That's what I'm into, music, you know, as in my expression. I express myself through my music. That's what I am. I'm a musician. I can pick up any instrument and make some type of noise that makes a structured melody. Excuse me, anything. Banging on a table, taking a chord and just tightening it and waving my fingers around on that. I can make tones out of it and patterns, music. So, yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for viewing. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up, of course, right? Subscribe to my channel so you can get notifications of that content, as well as that bell signature to get this personalized or all my content viewing. Yeah, I mean, I'm just a guy that likes certain things that not a lot of people do, but I have lots of information. I have some wisdom, and I'm sharing that. You know, I'm not all the guru type, start floating on the damn ground type stuff, levitating, and be like, oh, you must be like this. But I do look at that stuff and be like, how can I apply it to me in my life? How is it good to me applying it to myself? Because all it is a reflection of me anyways. What they do is me. What I do is you. What you do is somebody else. And it's because we're all the same. We are God. I'm telling you. It's an aspect. You're a different aspect of it. God is totally so universal. It's all love. God is about love. That's all it is. Love is light. Love light. Light is love. You got to think about it. Why do you visualize when you're in the dark? You're scared and you're like, oh, where am I? You're unsure. But when you got light around you and you see it, it's like you feel kind of comfortable. You look at outer space or outside and it's dark out. Like, I don't want to go out there. It's dark. It's too dark. Unknown. Because that's where the negativities and the evils dwell at, in the darkness. But when you bring your light to them, they run away from you because they can't stand the light. And I wonder about that. When it comes down to these demons and other entities that malevolent forces, because that's all they are, a force, and they're forcing upon you, changing your ways to become more like them so they can overpower you and control you. That's what evil, that's what negative entity beings want to do. They want to control. They want to gain power through control, where a being of light is power. And if you know this stuff and you act upon it and you share it, you become more powerful. It's strange how that works, but it does. It's very strange. I'm learning this stuff myself. But yeah, the aspects of living and having this great conscience awareness as we do as this human. Yeah, I do a lot of quotes because it's like, okay, what this word is and what it could really mean and what it does mean. We have this great abundance of way of existing to realize that we can control things but we're not forcing the control. We should suggest do things. That's all we do is suggest, hey, we want this to be done as a community whole and it needs to get done. Well, the other ones who are saying it can get done, but it needs to be done by financial means. This little patch of this forest needs to be cleared so we can make houses for people to move in so that we can keep money going flowing. In the community, make another new community. These are things that we think about on a physical level. And we need to think more about, okay, what can we do about these animals? Can we move them to another location? How can we help Mother Gaia, Earth, a lot better? Mixing technology, man. Well, men are not technology, but I'm just saying with the things that we do, which is transforming and changing. But everything does that, transforms and changes. But how can we mix our technology with nature? That's what I've always thought about. Like, how can we blend the two to make harmony? And this whole idea about robots, and AI intelligence and trying to take over the world type stuff. It could only happen if you allow it. Just like with a scripture in the Bible, right? I mean, I'm not big on the scripture ideas, as in quoting them and saying that's face value. But it's true. Only a good man, only how evil can succeed is for a good man, good person, to not do anything. Let them run over you. That's what everybody does. And I don't like that. If you see and you know something's wrong, try to fix it. Yes, it may take a sacrifice if it may be your own life in some way. But if you're not confident in doing that, get somebody to help you. But if it's an instant thing, you're going to run away. That's why I think people mostly ignore things that happen. You hear some female screaming in some damn alley, and you just walking by hearing it. You just, I don't want to get involved with that. Come on, what is wrong with you? I mean, at least I would, at the minimum, go investigate and be like, hey, what the hell going on? But then I find something. I got a cellular telephone. I'll go away from the area and call 911, tell them the situation. I might video it too, actually, and then call if I'm scared enough not to want to get intervened. But if I feel the notion to intervene, I'm going to have to do it. I'm just going to have to go be that hero, right? I'm going to be able to go He-Man on some idiot messing with somebody else like that. That's what I'm saying. All these things that happen, these school shootings supposedly, and I don't know because I ain't been there. I only hear what's considered around the news. Cops killing black people. All this dumb bullshit happens because the stand-byers who could do something are scared and they just don't. There's only so many evil forces compared to the good. The good outweighs the evil. Evil is only collectively in a small amount of whatever. It's just a small. And then surrounding the evil in the greater, big, larger expanse is the good. But the good who is around that evil, around the perimeter of the evil is like, the type of people wise. If you see something, get it done. Try to help positively, not negatively. Don't force somebody to do something, their opinion. Don't force it. Just suggest that, hey, I found a better way, or I think there's a better way or a better idea. This is what my voice's opinion is. Now, they don't take the opinion as excuse me, what they should do, what you think they should do, I have a problem with that. But it's like, well, hey, that's on you. Fuck you. You gotta think, well, that's on you. That's a different topic than versus trying to save somebody's life from being physically harmed, or a kid. Hearing some kids screaming and stuff, and like, okay, what the hell's going on? Are they just getting their ass beat? Or are they just throwing a fit? Are they throwing a fit and trying to get attention? Or are they really being hurt? Or something, something strange is really going on. I wonder about that sometimes with certain people. And some people probably would opinionate about this subject is that that's not their business. Well, make it your business. Consciously knowing that you could have done something for somebody to be preventive of physical harm would be better if you did something about it. Something that would be helpful, beneficial, than not doing something. Because on your conscience, you're like, oh man, I could have did something. What if I did this? What if I just did that? You're eating yourself away by doing that instead of actually trying to do something. What are you afraid of? Getting hurt yourself? It's just physical. It's just flesh. Shit. Man, I don't know. I just have a different outlook on things about that. I'm not going to be Batman seeking freaking vengeful retribution for everybody's crime and evil ways that they think about. No. I mean, I thought about that would be a fantasy. What if I was a Batman type person? I go around finding, I look for criminals and I kill them. Fuck, beat them up, take them to jail, I'm gonna kill them, get rid of them. Yeah, some people would view this video and think, oh, this guy's crazy, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's your opinion, you know that? That's just your opinion. I'm just as well off, probably better than you. That's just what I think about right there. And that's my truth right there. I'm the one who's focused. I'm the one who's dedicated. I'm the one who's structured and well off. You're the one who can't get your life together. That's what I'm saying, people. Just get your life together. But it turned out to this video where it's a ramble, but the introduction of myself, explaining to people what I'm about, that's what I'm about. Trying to get people to, well, one of the things that I'm about, trying to get people to realize their own potential and then succeed in that. So, thanks for viewing my video, guys. I know it's been a very long video here as an introduction. Supposedly as an introduction video that I should have had done. But like I said, I don't do things as typical people would do. I think outside the box a lot. So, have a good night, have a good day, and hope you enjoy yourselves.